Y'all know what it is. It's popping. Hump Day Wednesday. Coffee and donuts for grown-ups. Right. Going up in here. I know it's been a little second. Had to take a couple days off. Lot been going on, man. Need a little bit of rest from the internet sometimes, man. Take care of some other things, but man, what's going on? I'm back at it. The master ceremony, crush the legend. Best way to wake up. Coffee and donuts for grown-ups. Ain't nothing changed, y'all. Ain't nothing changed. Ain't nothing changed, man. I'm back. Salute to everybody that's humming in. Hey, man, Hump Day Wednesday, baby. Weather is beautiful. Finally getting some spring-like weather now. Hopefully the weather finally kicks in. Uncle Cass Sports in the building. You know, you see that little background right there? I'm killing all boxing talk, okay? I'm tired of everybody talking about who's the best fighter that did this, the best fighter that did that. But there's your answer. You know, people want to talk about tank smoke it. Put this in your pipe and smoke it. This is the best, the greatest of all time. This is the reason why pound for pound exists. If it wasn't because of this man's skill set, none of your punk behind favorite fighters, you would be able to be arguing about a pound for pound. So let me just say that, because I don't think this man gets enough credit when it comes to pound for pound, because he is Mr. Pound for Pound. I don't care what nobody say. Nobody never took the throne from him. But man, it's a lot going on, Uncle Cass. You see what's been going on lately. It's a whole lot of crazy stuff going on. We got a fight weekend this weekend, which should be a good grudge match. It should be a nasty fight between Chris Eubank Jr. and Conor Ben. These two men, it's family history. Their fathers didn't like each other. They got it down for the crown. They rumbled Nigel Benn, Chris Eubank Jr. So now they trickled down into the sons. So this is like a generational war, which I like a lot. Which is generational war, and I like it a lot. This is a story in boxing that I don't mind. The theme, the reason behind Conor Ben and Chris Eubank actually getting in the ring and getting it on, it carries some evil intentions, some ill will. Dan, how you doing, bro? It's nice outside for fucking chance. I got the bike rolling, so I feel better. So this fight means a whole lot, and we want fighters that have some fire lit up under their ass so they can get in the ring and go handle their BR, because we already know in this sport of boxing there's a lot of passive ass energy that's going on with these fighters. A lot of these fighters claiming that they want the heat, claiming that they want to show the world that they are the best, but they just more so running their mouth than actually getting in the ring and handling business. So this fight between Ben and Eubank Jr. got fireworks written all over it. We always put out our works when it comes to that matchup. So I don't know who's going to win that fight between Conor Ben and Chris Eubank. I've been on who they think. Some people got to fight, but Conor Ben should have some extra motivation lit up under him after getting yoked in the face by Chris Eubank Jr., which was very, very high. So if you want to figure out a way to get up under somebody's skin or to even break them, that was a good way by Chris and Conor Ben's head very easy, because Conor Ben is not a hard guy to get off the square. He already has an attitude and a chip on his shoulder and things like that, which he needs to get busy, because it's been times he's been running his mouth about who he wants to get in the ring with, who he will beat and things like that. So we haven't seen anything for Conor Ben. So I think this would be good with this fight with Chris Eubank Jr., which I said it has a lot of familiar type of deja vu hate. You know, they didn't like each other. They be respectful about these But these two getting in the ring, I think it's going to be a bar burner. I don't think this fight is going to let the UK fans down or any fan down. So I suggest you tune in to this fight if y'all want to see a fight between two guys who simply gonna go in there, and for the fans who like to see people heads get put on a stick, you know, for those type of boxing fans who really like to see fighters going in and really their intentions is not to just win but to seek and destroy and really do something type of diabolical work to their opponent. I think this fight is set up just for that. So may the best man win. May the best man win. I'm not really picking a winner. I can't say that I really like Eubanks or Conor Ben, and then I can't say I really don't dislike him. Let's just say I really don't pay him too much of any attention, if that makes any sense. I really don't pay them that much attention. BC Corbin in the building, the darkest brother, salute to you. I don't pay them that much attention, but I want to see both of these guys get in the ring, and then maybe after this fight, we would see either one of these guys, Eubank Jr. Or Conor Ben, finally get in there with some guys that we really want to see them fight. But this fight, depending on how it turn out, we might have a trilogy with this fight. I mean, what the heck? Since this story and this beef started between Eubank and Michael Ben, which is good for us. We like to hear these fights, you know, trash talking. Then we know these guys are actually gonna go on a fight, and then they get in the ring and actually trying to kill one another. It's entertaining to me, you know. So I just get back and get to enjoy my popcorn, make my bet and see who's gonna win. What's going on, brother BBO? What's going on, man? I had to take a couple of days off, man, so I got to get back to it. I got to get back to coffee dollar for growing us, man. I was feeling like a microphone fiend. I was sweating. I said, I got to do something. So back at it, bro. Back at it. Ain't nothing stopping us. STN all the way from one side of the earth to the other side and around the rings of Saturn. Doing, I think, some like button as you came in. And like I said, man, this is like, this should be a big topic. I thought the boxing fan would be about this fight a little more. They about it, but not at the magnitude that I think that it should be talked about, because boxing fans, we all beefing with each other, you know, with fellow content creators and people in the chat. We like the ish talk between one another, so we should be really talking about this fight. Now, I know a lot of boxing fans up for this fight, and I'm definitely up for this fight because I'm definitely going to get to watch it, because I didn't get to enjoy boxing last weekend, so that's why I haven't really touched on the fights this past weekend. I'm still catching up on the fights because there was a lot going on. We laid a very dear person to our community this past weekend, and it was that much of a big deal, so I didn't really get to see the fights. The only fight that I actually seen was Conwell. I seen the Conwell fight and Perez fight, which I want to touch on it, and I've been listening to people talk about that. And I'm gonna say this to all boxing fans, and we talk about it on STN, and you will hear this be spoken through a lot of content creators that say that you really shouldn't give up on fighters just because they lost. What is wrong with people? I don't know. That's why I say, man, we living in moist meter times. You understand what I'm saying? We live in a moist meter time. These people are just too daggone sensitive about stuff. Come on, man. You just can't throw somebody away because they lost the fight. Are you serious? Like, you never lost nothing in your damn life. Did your mama give up on you when you went to the corner store and you didn't come back with the correct change because you probably lost the damn change? Did she give up on you and say, boy, I ain't sending you to the store no more, you can't do nothing, you're good for nothing? I don't think your mama went that damn far. And then if your mama did go that far, I pray for you, all right? But come on, man, you can't be throwing fighters away because that they took a loss. Now, it depends on how a fighter lost. You know, just because a fighter lose, and like I said, it depends how they lose to determine if they one and done person, they can't come back after the loss. And we have seen in the sport of boxing that it's been very difficult for fighters to come off receive the ring, after taking that good old ass licking from on the mental. So that's why this is a man-to-man, this is a man-to-man sport. So this is not a sport that has time, and it's not a country for weak men, and fans even. So don't give up on the fighting because they took a loss. I don't hear nobody talk about all the greats for today's generation fighters who took losses. Y'all didn't give up on them. Y'all didn't never give up on the greatest of all time, Ali. And he caught a fade a couple times. But did anybody give up on Ali and say, oh, it's over for Ali? Y'all was still calling him the greatest when nobody called him the greatest but him himself, okay? There's nothing wrong with that. But, with this fight, and it's such high, bad intentions, and there's a lot of fire between Eubank and Conor Ben. What the win should do and what the loss should do for the both of these men. That's unwillingness. That's what I'm thinking about seeing and what is next for these guys. Because like I said, I need to see Conor Ben, Mr. Super Eggs, do some work anyway because he been talking trash. He was clout chasing fighters. All of y'all fell for the tank okie doke stuff. I didn't fall for it. It sounded like nonsense, but he was in on it too. Then he'll call out this person, that person. Then he don't get in the damn ring with nobody. So I guess this fight with Chris Eubank Jr. gives him enough motivation to go in there and get in the ring and try to tear Eubank head off, and vice versa. But man, it's some other stuff that's actually going on in the boxing world, in the sports world too. So real quick, I'm not going to keep y'all long, probably half an hour, 45 minutes. Other things that actually is going on in the sport of boxing. Now, I heard about Ben Whitaker. I just caught the highlights of that fight, and I'm going to tell y'all real short and brief. Okay, what you want, a cookie? What you want, a cookie? Because Ben Whitaker won. Okay, he got in the ring and fought and got back in the ring with the guy that gave him a difficult fight before, which it was sloppy as hell. It's probably one of the most unprofessional performances that I've seen out of boxers in the sport of boxing. C-Man Ruffin, the No Dub Zone podcast. Make sure you tune in to my brother at 8 o'clock, 8:05. He does his thing. Make sure y'all tune in to him. Great job, bro. I'll be over there to check you out. But like I was saying, so in this situation, with Conor Ben and Eubank, like I said, it should be crazy work. So this fight should give us, we should be talking about fight of the year with these two guys. So because of the hot intentions, the issue that's going on between these two men, they are summoned to give us a hell of a boxing performance. So what I'm saying to Chris Eubank and Conor Ben, and I'm speaking for all boxing fans, okay? They gotta give us, they gotta give us total satisfaction. Don't have all this build up and the egg getting in the face and this, that, and other. Then when these guys finally get in the ring, they give us less than a subpar performance. We have seen that in the sport of boxing where some fights simply did not live up to the hype. And one of those fights I could say is Mayweather and Pacquiao. Will always stick in my head and didn't live up to the hype. Hopefully this fight between Eubank and Conor Ben does not live up to that same unsuccessful hype. And like I said, there's other things that's going on. So Ben Whitaker, like I was saying, I seen the highlights. He got back in the ring with the guy that gave him the difficult fight before. It was sloppy as hell. So he beats him this time. He stops this guy, whatever. Okay, good for Ben Whitaker. I need to see more than that. I'm not just sold on that because there's still a lot of things that's going on with young Ben Whitaker that he needs to figure out. All that trying to be the resurrection of the drunken style and all that. We don't need that. Manuel Augustus was the best thing at that. And the thing that makes a lot of boxing fans not really gravitate towards Ben Whitaker, that he's too flashy. So when it's more flash than skill or anything else, it doesn't work for the average boxing mind. It doesn't for the average boxing fan. It doesn't sell. Only that nonsense sells for people who don't know ish about the sport of boxing. And we do know there's a nice sized population of people who don't know ish about the sport of boxing. So for those people on Wild Out Wednesday, I pray for you. You know, I'm back at it. Smash the like button. You know, STN back at it, man. Need to take a couple days off, but getting back to this beautiful sport of boxing. Y'all seen the greatest fighter of all time on here. Don't talk no smack, all right? Don't tell me that ain't the greatest fighter of all time. When y'all see that face when I pop up. Just respect the gangster. That's all I'm saying. I'm feeling kind of good, y'all. I'm feeling kind of good. Got to keep this high vibrations going on with all the negativity going on in the world. So keep your frequencies up. But back to the boxing talk. Back to this great cook that I missed for a couple days. Like I was saying, and so that fight card is interesting. So hopefully we do get a heck of a performance. With that fight card, I'm hoping that I know Ryan and Rolly is going to be an entertaining fight. Who's going to win? I'm gonna say this, man. I don't know what's going to happen. I expect the fight to turn out a certain way, but hey, it could be a surprise. Hey, man, Rolly could turn around. Hey, y'all, Rolly Romero can turn around. What if Rolly Romero wound up beating Ryan Garcia? Everybody that's in here this morning, what if Rolly Romero winds up pulling the upset on Ryan Garcia? I'm wondering, what would the boxing world be like? What will it sound like? Can you imagine, right after the fight, Rolly Romero beats Ryan Garcia? Oh, man, don't you know? Listen, Kano, what's going on, Kano? Now, I'm talking about a few things, you know, but right now I'm talking about what if Rolly Romero wound up pulling the upset on Ryan Garcia? I mean, because we cannot just write out the possibility. I'm just saying, I'm waiting. I would love, I'm sitting here thinking about what the conversations would be that next day. See, I like Kano. Kano say he won't be surprised when Rolly wins. So Ryan is beatable, and Rolly is still capable enough of beating a big name fighter because he does have something that every fighter has, which is a puncher's chance. Doesn't matter how hard you can punch or not. And we know Rolly got that yellow bus. He got that yellow bus special strength. So you can never count Rolly out. You know what I mean? So listen, I was watching the workouts of these guys, and you know me, when it comes to watching workouts, I got that Bruce Lee mindset, you know, punching bags and shit. That stuff don't hit back. Excuse my language. Those things don't hit back. But still, you can see where a guy at that time, where his crisping his punches at, where his speed, where his reflexes is. That's what the bag is good for, but the bag don't hit back, but it does it purpose. So these guys be looking super fast and extra strong, might win in the building. So then come fight night, we willing to see that. Now, Rolly has good enough speed. He got good enough hand speed. He ain't got the fastest hands, but he ain't got the slowest hands, but we know he got the power. We know that Ryan Garcia could be set on his ass bag. We know that. We seen it happen. We know Rolly can pick guys on their ass bag, but the thing is with Rolly, he hasn't put anyone on their ass bag lately. So Rolly need to put on their ass bag to where he's going to get that respect. Rolly is well liked because he's such a good, he's a good mind of entertainment for the sport. He is. If this guy was actually a lot better than what he was, then we'd be having a different conversation about who's the baddest guy out of these dudes. But we know that's far-fetched, and I ain't got no time for wet dreams. And I'm going to save my wet dreams for something a little more better. Y'all get what I'm saying? Smash the like button as you come in. But it is a possibility that Rolly Romero can pull an upset on Ryan Garcia, and I'm going to be like, oh my gosh, it's going to send everything into a frenzy. Now, for those who wouldn't be surprised, like Kano, myself, BBO probably wouldn't be surprised. So the talks of it, what would be next? Because this would be a very big win for Rolly Romero. People saying, well, you know, why Rolly Romero got this, why he got that. Hey, don't hate on Rolly Romero because Rolly was able to put himself in situations and got big name fights. Don't get mad at Rolly. Get mad at the man that put Rolly Romero in that spot. Matter of fact, get mad at the people that put these fighters in those spots when you feel as though those fighters don't deserve to be there. Well, they get there and somebody's putting them there. So there you go. There it is. Don't be so damn moist about it. Okay? Go blame his promoter. Go blame his manager. That's who y'all need to talk to. Not to be fussing with me and fussing with everybody else on the internet or wonder, why this person got an opportunity and this other person didn't. Go ask they gag on manager, you knuckleheads. Y'all be asking some dumb behind questions sometimes. So sometimes you gotta get a dumb answer or no response at all. But man, that'd be nice. But also, with the fight, it's the return of Devin Haney, young Devin Haney, the only thing we need to see if he's mentally there, people, boxing is a mind over matter thing. It's this got to be right before everything else is right. If this ain't right, if this ain't strong enough, you ain't gonna be able to do too much of this. Understand that. You need this. You need all this, along with this, to make that work when you get in that ring. So, sometimes boxing is a mind over matter. What happens to boxers when they take losses and things like that? Not just take a beating. It messes with their mental. You understand what I'm saying? So it's a mental war. So hopefully Devin Haney got over the mental war and he's ready to get back and show us that, hey man, I am that guy. But it remains to be seen. But we know everybody is tuning in to check that fight out. There's no need to really drag on about why it's not a main event and if it should or should not be a main event. Listen, it's a get back, and sometimes when you got to restart, you got to restart from the beginning. Got to restart from the beginning. So the reason why Devin Haney is undercarding the fight, we already know what happened. You know what I mean? So this fight, this performance, getting back in there. Then he talking about Shakur and Zepeda. Once again, hopefully this fight does happen. I'm getting tired of Shakur and Stevenson. He left Eddie Hearn, but we talked about it a little bit last night on Sports Talk Network on Roll with the Punches podcast. We talked about it for a little bit. I'm gonna say this because I didn't get to add this on to it, but so I say it now. The thing is with Shakur Stevenson and him leaving Eddie Hearn and he re-signed to Jay Prince. I'm not surprised that he re-signed to Jay Prince. Y'all know once you in, you can't get out. That's the situation with Shakur Stevenson. If it's anyone that's still scratching their head and wondering why Shakur Stevenson re-signed for 5 years with his manager Jay Prince after leaving Eddie Hearn, who he shouldn't have signed with in the first damn place. Okay, so now he's signed to Lou DiBella. We'll see if DiBella be able to give Shakur some fights, help him get in the ring with the guys we want to see him get in the ring with, because like I said, we hard on all these fighters and things like that, but come on about who's not doing what and who's doing what. And like I said, overall, they really not doing much because none of us are totally satisfied, okay? But he's definitely not doing anything. So when we talk about the resumes and stuff like that, I'm not going to keep on talking about these fighters' resumes because I tears that resume stuff up, okay? I really gets into the resume and we really, I'll make you want to forget about resume talking, okay? You just can't throw that resume talk out there and think ain't nobody going to go ahead and do their due diligence on it just to see. And I do. I'll go dig who he was fighting, who is winning losses, his opponents, who did they win against, who was the other opponents they lost against. All those things does matter at some damn point. So we just got to see what's going to happen. But it is what it is. But I think it should be a damn good one. But like I said, you got to start from somewhere. So Devin Haney and Ramirez, that should be cool. But with Shakur and the Zepeda thing, Shakur really got, he's getting the attention that he wants, but what's going to happen? All this, what we think, what Shakur is going to do when he gets in the ring with this fighter, when he gets in the ring with that fighter, that don't even matter. He got to get in the ring with that fighter. And once again, people, let me just say this. I've been listening, and y'all keep just going with this soft, moist meter type of activity. They don't need to fight each other because they're best friends. Shut up. You're not a boxing fan. If you're saying that Shakur Stevenson and Keyshawn Davis, who are both belt holders, they are champions, ain't no friends. Just like I told y'all before, there are too many number ones in the sport of boxing. It's too many number ones. You can't have 4 number ones. Nobody's really number one. One means one, not 2, not 3, not damn 4. That's what's wrong with the sport of boxing right now. So with that being said, this is the reason why, they can use that. Oh, this is my bro. I'm not going to break the homie code because of this nonsense. Because they have something that they can lean on that helps their situation out. But you call yourself a true boxing fan. None of you who's been defending the fact saying, oh man, they friendship mean more than anything. Listen to what I'm saying to you. You're not going to sell me that slick-ish, okay? You're not going to do that. You're not going to do that. Y'all not going to sit here and act like y'all know how tight Shakur Stevenson and Keyshawn Davis friendship is because y'all don't know. I don't care what they tell us. But we know they ain't day ones. We know they not day ones, okay? But we talking about a sport of boxing when somebody's supposed to say they the best of the damn best. So, like some people say, hey, these two dudes need to fight each other. What is wrong with you boxing fans? Y'all got this selective outrage or selective matchmaking. But y'all want one fighter to get criticized for not fighting these two dudes, but don't criticize these two dudes for fighting each other. That don't make no damn sense. What sort of boxing fan are you? You a moist-ass boxing fan, and I got meters coming for all of y'all soon. I got meters coming from all of so you're not no real boxing fan. No, you're not. Any of y'all that been talking that nonsense, defending Keyshawn Davis and Shakur Stevenson friendship, you're not a real boxing fan. Yes, I called you out on it. You're not. I don't care how much you get up here and go on people panels and cook. I don't care if you do be cooking. Guess what? When it comes to Keyshawn Davis and Shakur Stevenson, none of y'all are cooking a daggone thing. Okay? Y'all like frozen goddamn fish because this is supposed to be about the best, fight the best. And like I said, it's only one number one. That's why you need to get rid of all these extra belts and this, that, and the other. It's only one number one. You can't have, it's 4 number ones in the weight class, then who's really number one? So one shouldn't be the number, it should be 4 then, right? If it makes sense. But people still defending this, that 2 champions in the same weight class should not be getting in there with each other because they friends, man. Y'all better get up on out of here with that nonsense. Y'all not real boxing fans. Y'all not real boxing fans, and I had to take some time off, couldn't be on the internet too much. Like I said, was dealing with some things. But now that I'm back, and every show that I go on for here on out, and I hear y'all defending they shouldn't fight, I don't care who panel is, because I don't go up on everybody panels no more. I'm a come and destroy your ish. I'm going to bring the property value down because you boxing fans, y'all the reason why that is at this damn state. You're not good for boxing, far as a boxing fan. You're not good for boxing, making excuses for Keyshawn Davis and Shakur Stevenson not to fight each other. They're not blood brothers. Even identical twins who are interlocked together said they'll mess around and get in the ring with each other if this money is right. So you gonna tell me that Keyshawn Davis and Shakur Stevenson friendship is tighter than two brothers? Goddamn, get up on out of here. Get up on out of here. Y'all can say what y'all want, okay? Y'all can say what y'all want about the Charlo brothers, but you not gonna say and try to tell me that Keyshawn Davis and Shakur Stevenson bond is tighter than them damn twins. Try it. Try it and see if I'ma buy it. It's going to be sitting on the shelf. Y'all cannot be serious. I don't want to hear this from none of y'all. Matter of fact, don't talk about 135. How about that? If you go on Dub Channel, whoever, don't talk about 135 if you're defending Keyshawn Davis and Shakur Stevenson not getting in the ring with each other, but y'all pressuring another dude to fight the both of them. You're not a true boxing fan, and you're a hater of that guy. That's what you are. I'm tired of y'all. God damn. What are you? Y'all not real boxing fans. You're not. And just like somebody said, a few of them said, then one of them need to get out the weight class. If they are really friends and they really don't want to fight each other, then they shouldn't be in the same weight class right now. Matter of fact, one of them should be out of there right now. One of them shouldn't be like, I'm moving up to 40. I'm moving up to 140. They haven't done that yet. So don't give me no ish about no friendship, and then at the same time you want to tell me you're about the best fighting the damn best. No, you're not. If you're a Shakur Stevenson fan and you feel as though that Shakur Stevenson don't need to fight Keyshawn Davis, yeah, all right, buddy. And same thing. Well, I don't know about Keyshawn Davis because he's just a goddamn prospect with a belt, and I don't think his reign is going to be that damn long. Which is another thing in the sport of boxing. Too many goddamn undeveloped fighters getting opportunities. A damn prospect with a belt. And y'all think that's boxing? Y'all think that's cute, cool? Y'all think that's cute? What? Y'all think that's cute? Then y'all get up here and sit up here and bragging about what he did. He hasn't done nothing. So I'm going to use what y'all be saying. Forget crush words. I'm going to use y'all words for the remaining 15 minutes of this show. Y'all words. That's what I'm going to do. Because y'all don't like my words. My words hit too damn hard. So maybe I repeat what y'all be saying. And maybe y'all might, accept me a little better. Or whatever the case may be. Like I'm going to lose any damn sleep. I ain't going to lose no damn sleep, God damn it. I ain't. But come on with this nonsense. Come on with this nonsense. You're not a true Keyshawn fan, or Shakur Stevenson fan. Get up on out of here. Goddamn prospect with a damn belt. He's only got 13 fights in, but he got a damn belt. Talk about resumes. That man ain't fought no damn body. Who the hell did he beat? Keyshawn Davis ain't did shit. He don't have enough fights to do shit. He don't have enough fights under his belt to have a couple liable opponents. He only got 13 fights, and goddamn Abdullah Mason seems like he's fighting better opposition than Keyshawn Davis, but y'all don't want to talk about that. But y'all say, Abdullah Mason ain't ready. Abdullah Mason ain't did nothing. But Keyshawn Davis Abdullah Mason got more fights than Keyshawn Davis right now. And then Keyshawn Davis is moving around like he's really fighting top tier fighters, because a lot of fellow content creators say you can't. It's not good to fight all heavy lifting competition, whatever the case may be. But you want to make sure that whatever you getting lined up with is keeping you sharp. because iron sharp is iron, okay? And Keyshawn Davis hasn't did anything. He has not fought any damn opponent. He hasn't fought opponents say, you know what? Now it's time. Now he can step into being a contender. He just went from being a prospect into a damn champion. Who has he fought? Nobody. He ain't fought no damn body. But this kid, he's such a phenomenon that he came in elite level. So y'all telling me that Keyshawn Davis is already elite skill set level fighter? That's what y'all saying? I mean, everybody don't go mute on me at the same time. I'm asking y'all a question. Yes, y'all in attendance, I'm asking you a question. So y'all mean to tell me that Keyshawn Davis is already elite level fighter? Help me out. You know, my light bulb don't go but so bright, people. You know, I got a very dim light bulb. So Keyshawn Davis is an elite level fighter. So Keyshawn Davis, where he's at 13, going on his 14 fight in his career, he's more advanced skill-wise at 14 fights in his career than Floyd Mayweather was. He's more advanced in his skill set in 14 fights than Oscar De La Hoya was at 14 fights. Shane Mosley. The list go on. So I'm asking y'all a question. Help me out. Y'all in here? Mike Rom, Canelo, BBO, C-Man. Help me out. Somebody tell me something. I'm really trying to figure this ish the hell out. Help me out. So is Keith, y'all telling me, okay, so I'm going to answer for y'all since nobody don't want to answer. So y'all telling me that Keyshawn Davis is an elite level fighter. So that's why he got fast tracked. And I hear people say, oh, you know, he's getting fast tracked because of the damn Olympics. So the hell what? So the hell what? He got fast tracked because of the damn Olympics. Floyd Mayweather didn't get fast tracked. What are you talking about? Floyd Mayweather didn't get fast tracked. Shakur Stevenson didn't get fast tracked. What are you talking about? Well, Floyd had almost 30 fights in before he fought for his very first belt. I know it was over 20. At least about 20. Help me out here. What's going on? Somebody go get Marvin Gaye. Somebody call Marvin Gaye and tell him to hit me up so he can tell me what the hell is going on down here. Maybe he can see from up there. What's going on? What's real? What's like, let me know what's Gucci. Or whatever the case may be. Whatever the new word that y'all using with y'all lame asses. Huh? What we talking about? I see. Okay, so y'all don't have a problem with a prospect being the champion. Keyshawn Davis never became a contender. When did he become a contender? Because if Abdullah Mason is still a goddamn contender with 17 or 18 fights, don't give me become a damn ranking. Don't give me that. Don't give me that nonsense. I will be continuing this talk because this is the biggest pet peeve that I have right now. Which is something that needs to be talked about more in the sport of boxing, but y'all fine with this. Y'all fine with this. Y'all thinking these guys is going to rip and run. Listen, when a guy become a champion and he's still early in his career, in his development stages, he hasn't even learned how to be a contender yet. He went from prospect to champion. Where's the learning? Where's the getting better in each fight? Where's the improving coming from in each fight? We haven't seen no improvement with Keyshawn Davis, or you're lying out your damn mouth. If you say, I've seen improvement in Keyshawn Davis in each fight. No, you have not, because his competition didn't get any damn tougher. Abdullah Mason been tested more than Keyshawn Davis. But we're not going to talk about that? Okay, fine. Well, I'm going to move on from it. Y'all don't want to talk about it? Fine. I will bring this back up again. But my last discussion, not going to take up too much of you guys' time. But last but not least, what the baby gravy is going on, people? Oh my God, Shannon. Hey, football fans, my football fans, how y'all feeling about Shannon Sharpe? I'm telling y'all, man, it's getting weird and weird by the hour these days. A whole lot is coming out there being exposed. There's a whole lot of freaky going on. Whole lot of freaky. Ever since Diddy, there's a whole lot of freaky that's just not being in the closet. You know, Mike said, keep it in the closet. Nope, not now. They ain't keeping a damn thing in the damn closet. They all coming out. Shannon Sharpe situation, you know, oh my goodness. Baby gravy. Ugh, that's diabolical work. How y'all feel about Shannon Sharpe? He was supposed to, you know, took it by Will. You know what I mean? I'm willing then he was supposed to mess around with a power bottom. Oh, God. First it was the trials of the baby oils, and now we coming with baby gravy. Y'all do know what baby gravy is, right? Use your imagination. Nasty work. But man, this is sad. It's sad. Now he's being sued. There's a lawsuit against him. I don't know. I don't know what to say, y'all. I know y'all been keeping up with this, but for my football people, I wish D-Free was in here this morning so I can ask D-Free, some other football people, how do y'all feel about Shannon Sharpe and BBO? Hey, bro, if you still in here, man, we need to talk about this. We need an STN discussion about what's been going on. So a whole lot of zestiness going on, a whole lot of zesty energy in here. But be zesty as you want. I don't want no mess of the zest, okay? I don't want no parts of the mess of the zest. But this stuff is getting crazy, man. But, you know, before I close out, so like I said, this weekend we got Connor Ben and U-Bake Jr. And that should be fireworks. Some other stuff on the card. I'm not downplaying it, but I really want to see what's going to happen between these two men, with U-Bake Jr. and Connor Ben. Also, I overheard something about my girl Gabrielle Fandora, and she's talking about moving down in weight. Shout out to BBO. Shout out to Dub Whiteside. Make sure y'all go check out my man Out of Order Promotions. You know what I mean? Yeah, I heard that she's talking about going down in weight. Gabby, what are you doing going down in weight, Gabby? You going down in weight, Gabby, is not good, Gabby. Gabby, you going down in weight, you too long, sis. I need to know what's Gabrielle Fandora walk around weight. You should be moving up. Now, we was talking about it, and I think BBO brought it up that he would like to see Gabby Fandora gets in there with Alicia Bumgardner. Ain't Alicia Bumgardner fighting at 135 or 130? I never even thought about that fight at all. I didn't even think about that being a matchup because of how Bumgardner is trying to move. I wouldn't even think about Fandora and Bumgardner, because Bumgardner trying to get those cash out fights. I'm pretty sure she wouldn't mind fighting her or whatever, but that would be fire. But you know, I'm trying to see and trying to picture Gabrielle Fandora at a heavier weight, because her down there in these you know, the olive oil weight classes ain't getting it. You know what I mean? Olive oil, not the olive oil, but olive from Popeye. You slow people, y'all know what I'm talking about. I'm not talking about olive oil. I'm not the olive oil. I'm talking about olive, you know, Popeye chick and Brutus chick. That I think is on the table in there. Yeah, that damn situation. But she's talking about going down in weight. That's not good. I never heard a fighter going down in weight. You know, starting out at a weight class and going down in weight, and then she's very skinny. So I guess a lot of people really think the thing with her and her brother that they already been weight bullies. People say there's not weight bullies in the sport of boxing. Yes, it is weight bullies in the sport of boxing. What are you talking about? Because if you make the weight, making a weight and the weight that you fighting at on fight night is not the same, y'all. Y'all can't say, oh, well, he made the weight as a lightweight, but on fight night, none of these guys is fighting. On fight night, they not weighing the weight of that weight class any longer. What we talking about, and y'all know this. Y'all know this. So it is somewhat a weight bullying, because you're not walking around at your walk-around weight. So when you have fighters that's in a weight class, and they actually, they fight at that weight class, and that weight class is they walk around weight. Because that's all. When they rehydrate, they only rehydrate until they walk around weight. People, I know y'all boxing heads knows that, right? So no, they're not lightweights. So that's not making a weight. Making the weight and keeping the weight and fighting at that weight is two different things. So in each night in these weight classes, which is something I think they should get rid of, too many damn weight classes. And I'm gonna start promoting that. Too many damn weight classes. Because this is why we always wind up getting into discussions, and we always talk about the weight. Oh man, he was weight trained. Shut up. So it's not even. So lightweights ain't really lightweights come fight night, are they? Welterweights ain't welterweights come fight night. Tell me I'm lying. Middleweights ain't middleweights come fight night. Tell me I'm capping. So all that about they made weight, no, making the weight and fighting at that weight is not the same. It's not the same. Y'all know better. Y'all been watching the sport long enough. Y'all been studying it. So don't give me that. So it is weight bullying. It is. Why you think these guys be keeping themselves at these damn smaller weights? Why you think they keep themselves at these weight classes? That is weight bullying. What are you talking about? That's like saying bullying ain't bullying. What you mean? No, weight bully's weight bully. Just because somebody make weight doesn't mean they not a weight bully. What do you mean? They is a weight bully because some of them got the strength. They got to drain themselves to get into the introduction weight. So what are you talking about? What's a bully? Forcing. Having authority over. Y'all went to school. Y'all gonna try to change the definition of the words up because you realize that the true definition of that word fits the narrative of somebody that you protecting.
Wow, that's what I'm talking about.
You know what I'm saying? That's what it is. Like, do I gotta take y'all the wordplay one-on-one? Do I gotta take y'all the wordplay one-on-one?
Yeah.
I don't think so. So I'm not gonna do that today. This is not the class for that. Check me out tomorrow, Friday. We had class for that. But stop saying that. And I will argue with anybody respectfully about there's no such thing as weight bullies. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. So meaning...
It's yours?
No, damn. No, keep it, Stan. Keep them motherfuckers.
Stan.
Yeah.
Yours?
Yeah.
You giving it to me?
Yeah.
Thank you.
That's insurance in case I get in charge. I already gave you one.
I'll just leave it in the bag.
Yeah.
There you go.
It's a three-way.
I see.
Yeah,
You did say that. All right, I'll just leave it in the bag.
So like I was saying, man, I don't want to hear
So
that.
when you need it, it'll be here.
The other charge is better. That works perfectly. It just
Takes too long?
It's too much.
It's too much because you got
Yeah, I got
too
3
many.
drinks. That's
Yeah.
up for you.
Why
And I got another one upstairs.
Why's it got 3 attachments?
Because iPhone, and then you got the two
yeah,
different.
choice.
Yeah. But like I was saying, guys, I'm about to close up. I got about 6 minutes left. I'm gonna hit this hour mark. Smash the like button.
When you burn mine out, I can have this one.
You can have
Yeah.
period.
So like I was saying, the thing is, don't give me that about weight bullies. So now what I'm saying is, it's false advertisement because these guys don't be weighing the same weight as they did to make the weight come fight night. So the weight class.
I'm leave them both in here.
That's yours, though, Stan, for real.
All right.
Carl, come on, let me know. I got another one upstairs.
All right, cool. Listen, don't give me this bull-ish. You say a weight class, okay? So that means that you're supposed to weigh 135 pounds. Now, are you supposed to weigh that when you're trying to make, because like I'm saying, making a weight and then fight night is 2 different things. That's why they had fight night weigh-ins. But of course, they had to take that away because because the truth was because see, fight night weigh-in, you still had to see back then, you really had to fight at that weight. So none of these fighters is fighting at the actual weight. It's just an introduction. Like I said, it's not the same. Making the weight and then what you weigh on fight night is not the fucking same. So if you weigh 133, you know, getting ready for the fight, you made the weight 133 pounds, but then fight night, you weighing 143 pounds. Why? Because you're rehydrating. So these fighters, like I said, y'all should know this ish. So after the training and all that, they rehydrate back to their walk around weight. So if they rehydrate to they walk around weight, and they walk around weight is 5 more pounds or more than the actual weight of the weight class of what you supposed to weigh in and what you fucking supposed to be fighting at, it ain't the damn same. So what I'm asking is false advertisement. So lightweights are really not lightweights because come fight night, they not lightweights. They not middleweights. They're not welterweights. The only looking freaking weight class I can say in boxing where you weigh in that weight class and they still that damn weight is goddamn heavyweight in them real small ass weights. Heavyweight in the little baby doll weight classes. That's why I say baby doll, like, you know, the 105s and all that. And even with some of them, they're draining down and cutting and all that. So what are y'all talking about? So lightweight ain't lightweight. Okay? Junior lightweight ain't junior. None of these weight classes is the weight classes that they supposed to be, and none of these fighters are not fighting at these weight classes because on fight night, when they rehydrate back to their natural fucking walk around weight. So no. Try something else.
Scam.
It's a damn scam, and y'all be going for it. Y'all been pushing this whole scam the whole time, this whole false advertisement, and that's why when people talk about weight bullies and getting rid of this and getting rid of that, y'all say, there ain't no such thing as a weight bully. It is. What do you mean? There's only a very few fighters that you know that they weighed in for that weight class, and then fight night, they actually was fighting at that damn weight. Now, how many y'all got? Because I ain't got fucking many. Huh? That's a true damn fighter. That's a true welterweight that come goddamn fight night when he rehydrate. He ain't rehydrating 15, 20 pounds and all that. That's a whole nother weight class, isn't it? Isn't it? Isn't it? Yes, it is. Hump Day Wednesday, man. Y'all better stop this nonsense. I'm back. I gave y'all a couple days off. I'm back. Okay, I'm back. So look, I'm gonna get up on out of here, man. Hopefully y'all enjoyed this morning's cook, man. Coffee and donuts from Grown Ups, brought to you truly by yours. Truly, the Master Ceremonies. I am Crush the Legend, the Master Ceremony, Sports Talk Network, where we just don't talk sports. We talk everything, because life is like a sport. So make sure, wherever you see STN, go check out the STN members. BVO, D3, TD Sports, CDK, Go Ask Wine, The Right Side. The list goes on. Make sure y'all check us out. Bruce Gas, make sure you check out STN, because we here to bring you boxing talk, sports talk, and just life overall talk, because once again, life is like a sport. It's survival of the fittest, and we all out of here trying to be in our best condition to win. So, yo, with that being said, I'm glad you guys tuned in this morning, and I will see you guys later on today. Make sure y'all check us out tonight at 8:05 at Roll with the Punches podcast with D3, BVO, Prize Fighter. I will be coming through, and come through, check out the guests that we have, and also shout out to the chairman, Tommy Hill, keeping us on chill. Shout out to B3 of STN. He will be coming around, doing some things soon, but make sure y'all just locked and loaded. Go check out C-Man Ruffin. Condolences go out to Jay Hardcore. I heard about some things that's going on with Jay Hardcore. I think he lost a family member, so we haven't seen him too much. So love and strength to Jay Hardcore. My condolences go out to you and your family. Salute Kano. Make sure y'all check out my man Kano when he drops shorts and stuff like that. And before I go, man, y'all really want to know what's going on with Latino fighters and stuff like that. Kano Loco is one of your best sources when it comes to that, because there's a lot of these guys out here, especially the new ones, that Kano Loco brought these guys to the YouTubers before they even found out about them. So with that being said, salute to everybody. This has been another dope episode of Coffee and Donuts for Grown Ups, and I will see you guys later. Peace.